First of all, we are going to talk about what is linguistics, what is the relation between linguistics and applied linguistics, how do they differ, what is applied linguistics, when did applied linguistics develop as an independent area of study, what are the main areas of concern of applied linguistics, what will this course focus on, how is this course organized. Linguistics is the scientific study of language. Linguists do work on specific languages, but their primary goal is to understand the nature of language in general. Linguistics is primarily concerned with the nature of language and communication. There are broadly three aspects of the study, including language form, language meaning, and language use in discursive and communicative context. Also, we can say that linguistics deals with the study of particular languages and the search for general properties common to all languages or large groups of languages. Some questions linguistics tries to answer. What distinguishes human language from the other animal communication systems? What features are common to all human languages? How are the modes of linguistic communication, speech, writing, sign language of the deaf related to each other? Also, we can say how is language related to other types of human behavior? What is language and how is it organized? How is it analyzed? How are its units discovered and tested? There are six main branches of linguistics: pragmatics, phonology, phonetics, morphology, syntax, and semantics. Interdisciplinary linguistics. Interdisciplinary studies involve two or more academic disciplines which are considered distinct. The most common interdisciplinary branches of linguistics are historical linguistics, sociolinguistics, psycholinguistics, ethnologistic or anthropological linguistics, computational linguistics, neurologistics. The term applied linguistics is an Anglo-American college. It was founded first at the University of Edinburgh School of Applied Linguistics in 1956, then at the Center of Applied Linguistics in Washington, D.C. in 1957. This Association of Applied Linguistics was formally established in 1967 with the following aims: the advancement of education by fostering and promoting by any lawful charitable means the study of language use, language acquisition, and language teaching, and fostering of interdisciplinary collaboration in this study. It was largely taken for granted in 1960s and 1970s that applied linguistics was about language teaching. It entails using what we know about language, about how it is used, and about how it is learned in order to solve some problem in the real world. Applied linguistics uses language-related research in a wide variety of fields: language acquisition, language teaching, literacy, gender studies, language policy, speech therapy, discourse analysis, censorship, workplace communication, media studies, translation, lexicography, forensic linguistics is the utilization of the knowledge about the nature of language achieved by linguistic research for the improvement of the efficiency of some practical task in which language is a central component. Linguistics is using what we know about a language, how it is learned, and how it is used in order to achieve some purpose or solve some problem in the real world. Applied linguistics is on trying to resolve language-based problems that people encounter in the real world, whether they be learners, teachers, supervisors, academics, lawyers, service providers, those who need social services, takers, policy developers, dictionary makers, translators, or whole range of business clients. Defining characteristics of applied linguistics: autonomous, multidisciplinary, and problem-solving, uses that draws on theory from other related fields concerned with language and generates its own theory in order to find solutions to language-related problems and issues in the real world. Practical concerns have an important role in the shaping the questions that applied linguistics will address. Language-related problems concern learners, teachers, academics, lawyers, translators, test takers, service providers, and etc. Problems are related to language. Problems related to language are language learning, language teaching, literacy, language contact, language policy and planning, language assessment, language use, language and technology, translation and interpretation, language pathology. Here is a sample of questions applied linguistics addresses. How can we teach language better? How can we diagnose speech pathologies better? How can we improve the training of translators? How can we develop valid language examinations? How can we determine the literacy levels of a population? What advice can we give the Ministry of Education on proposals to introduce a new teaching method? What advice can we give a defense lawyer on an authenticity of a police transcript of an interview with a suspect? Talk about the relationship between applied linguistics and other language-related disciplines. Applied linguistics occupies an intermediary mediating position between language-related disciplines and professional practice. It uses theories, principles from the language-related disciplines in order to understand language-related issues and to solve language-related problems. The choice of which disciplines are involved in applied linguistics matters depends on the circumstances.